Leon, with his ultimate reflexes and gaming skills, narrowly won the first group stage victory. As the first round of the two-group competition came to an end, stadium was instantly ignited, and the audience erupted into deafening cheers. Colorful magic ribbons fell from the top of the stadium, and sunlight shone through the stained glass in the center of the stadium, completely igniting the atmosphere on site. In the referee's resounding announcement, twin dad, Leon, and mysterious lady successfully won the first round of the group stage and advanced to the final, embarking on a peak showdown. The cheers and discussions of the audience were intertwined, with some shouting for Leon, who was protecting his wife. The final is approaching, and the air on the field seems to have frozen. Leon calmly glanced at the mysterious lady beside him. As early as the group stage draw, he noticed this blonde dragon who always wore a wide-brimmed black hat and red-framed glasses. Even though she restrained her breath throughout, Leon could feel the undeniable power in her. As expected, this lady also made it all the way to the finals. At the edge of the arena, the two looked at each other from a distance. The mysterious lady's wide-brimmed hat was pressed very low, covering most of her face, only revealing her finely crafted jawline. She held her chest with both hands, and a playful smile played at the corner of her mouth, as if this final was just a casual game to participate in. Leon has already conducted a comprehensive evaluation based on her performance on the field. This blonde female dragon's physical fitness is on par with her wife Roswitha, with top-notch explosive power and endurance, and extremely strong overall strength. What made him even more wary was that her scheming during the game was on par with hers, and every step in the group stage was flawless. Her displayed strength and urban power made Leon dare not be careless at all. He knew that this would be the most difficult battle he had ever fought since his debut. At this moment, the blonde dragon, even through the lens, exuded a calm and confident aura, as if everything was under her control. She tilted her head slightly, and the lenses reflected a cold light in the sunlight, as if she had already grasped the victory of the final. She lifted her chin, showing a smile of victory in her hands, and with a voice that only two people could hear, she let out a playful chuckle. But in order to nourish his pregnant, not to become Roswitha's punching bag, for the twin daughters at home, and even for Roswitha's second child, Leon made a vow in his heart. He will never lose this game. Leon took a deep breath, clenched his fist tightly, and his knuckles turned slightly pale due to the force. His previous lies scattered. Gaze became incredibly firm, like a sharp blade about to be unsheathed, ready to fight with all his might. The brief pre-match eye contact ended, and the final bell officially rang. The arena in the center of the square has been rearranged, and the circular track of the group stage has been cleared, replaced by two opposing red square tables. The retro flip-style scoreboard stands at the corner of the table, with bright red numbers displaying 0 points. The clicking sound of each score change is particularly clear in the quiet arena. The host's voice echoed through the microphone and said, "Now please enter the venue 2 contestants." Leon took a step towards the left seat, with a straight back and an undeniable aura in every step. Ms. Mysterious Dragon walked slowly to the right, her steps lazy, but with an undeniable sense of oppression. After the two of them took their seats, the atmosphere on the field instantly changed. From the excitement of the group stage to a tense atmosphere, and the audience held their breath involuntarily. The host immediately revealed the rules of the final. The game rules are very simple, called I Have You Don't You? Both sides take turns to say something they have, or have experienced before. As long as the other party doesn't fave it, they will add 1 point. The rules fell, and the audience exploded in an instant. Some people exclaimed that this game was more unique than anyone else's life, while others stood up for Leon Sweat. His identity as the twin father was well known, equivalent to playing a hidden card, while the mysterious lady on the other side kept her secret throughout the entire game, and no one knew her trump card. The camera turned to Leon, whose gaze swept over the scoreboard and landed on the mysterious lady across from him. He quickly judged in his heart. The game rules are quite simple. Let us first see the other person's movements. Leon slightly turned to the mysterious lady and made a gesture of please, with a calm but dignified tone. Ladies first. The mysterious lady on the other side raised her hat brim upon hearing this, and the corners of her mouth behind her red-framed glasses curved playfully, her voice carrying a lazy smile. "Thank you, then I won't be polite." Ms. Long spoke first and calm. "Lai threw out the first chip. I have a younger sister." Leon was slightly taken aback. Then calm Lai responded with a confident smile on his lips. "I don't have one, but I have a wife." In one sentence, while acknowledging the opponent's score, he calmly revealed his ace. The audience erupted in cheers, and Roswitha in the audience blushed, with a gentle smile in her eyes. Ms. Long was not surprised, and with a gentle smile, she continued to press on, her gaze firmly fixed on Leon. "I have 2 nieces." Leon slowly closed his eyes, and when he opened them again, his eyes were filled with tenderness and pride. He said word by word, "I have twin daughters." Scoreboard on the field flipped wildly. The numbers kept refreshing, and finally froze at 8-3. Leon is currently leading, with an absolute advantage. Roswitha in the audience seat kept her gaze tightly fixed on Ms. Long in the center of the arena. Her brow furrowed slightly, and a growing doubt arose in her heart. How do I feel like that dragon is becoming more and more familiar to me? She frantically searched for familiar figures in her mind, their toned red-eyed contours and casual movements all resembling her own sister whom she hadn't seen in many years. Sister Ke is clearly stationed deep in the dragon domain. How could she appear here? She shook her head, thinking that she was too sensitive to pregnancy, but the familiarity grew stronger and stronger. Her intuition frantically reminded her that the identity of this mysterious lady was not simple. In the arena, the showdown between I have you or not continues. To heat up, Leon threw out a seemingly nonsensical experience. "I have a donkey that I have hoofed before." This made the whole room burst into laughter, but Leon knew in his heart that such a routine competition, which was neither painful nor itchy, could determine the winner. He broke into a cold sweat on his forehead, and anxiety sly pondered. If we keep comparing like this, we won't be able to distinguish between high and low even after a few hours. We need to think of some tricky things and use one move to determine the winner. Just as Leon was pondering the way to break the deadlock, the mysterious dragon lady across from him spoke slowly, her voice full of playfulness and provocation, spreading throughout the entire arena. "I have my first kiss." She spoke, lightly tapping her lips with her fingers. Her eyes behind the red-framed glasses were full of teasing, as if saying, "Well, you don't have it, do you?" As the words fell, there was a deathly silence throughout the room, followed by deafening cheers, and everyone's eyes were focused on Leon. Leon completely broke through the defense and suddenly stood up, pointing at the woman across from him. His voice trembled slightly with shock and astonishment. "I sang the opening event of the maternity supply store? What are you a dragon with your first kiss still here, trying to join in the fun. His roar made the whole audience laugh even louder.